So let's action.
Okay. Boom.
Who are you? Who are we? What are we doing?
I'm Jordan. It's
Oh, hey, Jordan.
my guy Ty over here.
Sup? I'm Ty.
And we are going to read the full Stephen King, all of his books. That's
Fiction
50,
ones.
yeah, fiction ones. That's 59 books. And we're doing it just because we've heard that they're all like interconnected within themselves. They've got like all of them. It's just kind of like a big huge universe. They're all like separate stories in and of themselves, but they have hints. So I think that's what we kind of wanted to read through them and just kind of focus on those things and see what we thought as well. So,
It's funny that we've come to this because we were friends in high school, right?
yeah.
And then we became enemies for a long time. I'm just kidding.
That's right. Mortal enemies.
We were like good friends in high school, and then we sort of haven't seen each other in a long time, at least not like consistently, because I moved away to Texas. You moved away to Utah.
Rude. Which is closer to Idaho, so I'm less rude.
We grew up in Idaho together. We both got married. We've got little kids, so like, but we were just chatting the other day, and were you a big fan of reading in high school? I don't remember you reading a lot.
No, dude. I'm still like, I still am not really fast reader, but I enjoy reading. So I haven't read tons of stuff.
It's funny, like in high school, I read like Harry Potter and like a few other books, but like I didn't really get into reading until after I was married. So yeah, it was funny. We were talking the other day and we were like, hey, we both like to read a lot. We should start like a sort of book club type thing. And then I knew that you were a fan of Stephen King, and so my thing is like I love to read a lot of fantasy. So I've never been too interested in Stephen King except for the Dark Tower series. He's got this Dark Tower series. But then, like you already said, I found out that all of his different books are sort of interconnected, and the Dark Tower is like the series that connects them all. And so I was like, well, I don't want to read the Dark Tower without reading the other stuff. So so then that's why I mentioned you. I was like, hey, we could just read them all together. And so we're starting this crazy
you read 3
journey.
books, now you want to read 50 more? Just because.
Just because. So we decided we're going to go through all of these in publication order. I always like to read things in publication order. Like,
no, I think that's really good idea.
You always avoid, sometimes authors will like write a few books and then like a prequel, and like I always say publication order all the way, because then you avoid like spoiling yourself for anything, and like you write it in the same order that the author like came up with it, basically. You know. So Carrie is going to be book number 1. I've already got my copy, and we're going to read like a chapter a week, right?
Yeah, a chapter a week. Well, it depends. So like some of the big books are a little bit bigger, some are smaller, so we're going to kind of figure that out as we go, but probably like on average we'll do a chapter a week and just kind of discuss it afterwards and see what we feel or see what we found and divulge it.
What are you looking forward to the most in this adventure?
I'm excited for like finding all the little Easter eggs and stuff. I like that, but I think I'm also excited just for I like scary things. I didn't used to like scary things at all. Like by any means.
It's funny to me to hear you say that. I'm like, really? Like you never used to in high school, right?
Yeah, no, terrified. Like even stupid movies. Like I think Disturbia was one movie that I watched in high school. And that's not like a super scary movie, but I hated that, dude. I was so terrified.
It was a good movie.
I like that after watching that movie. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, no, I like enjoy it. Like I'll put it on it like a scary movie on at night just to kind of like go to sleep and stuff. So.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, nothing too scary, but like I enjoy just a good thrill.
I've found I like suspense and thrillers and mysteries, but like gruesome, gory horror is not my cup of tea. So we'll see how I like these books. I don't know. I've never read any of his books. I've never seen any of the movie adaptations. of Stephen King. So like, I don't even know what I'm getting into, but I'm excited to like explore the universe. As we said, what I'm looking forward to most, as we sort of said, is like they're all interconnected, and I love that concept. So I'm looking forward to finding all those little connections and Easter eggs, and sort of like taking notes on those and seeing how the different books are connected, how they take place in the same universe, basically. So it'll be a lot of fun. How can you watch a scary movie at night? Like, I can watch a scary movie during the day, but like at nighttime, things change, man. I can't handle that.
I don't know. It depends, I guess, on the scary movie. If it's just like something, I don't know. I think older movies sometimes, and ones that are like B films, like B, like bad acting, and it's just fun because like you obviously know what's gonna happen. It's the traditional scary plot, the pretty girl gets murdered first, and then like, it always ends bad, and everyone dies. And
it's not so. It doesn't like suck you in so much because it's so obvious that it is just a movie.
Yeah.
So it's not. Yeah. It takes you out of it. It's not so scary.
Yeah. Cool. So, I watched what's the other scary movie? Hereditary. Have you heard about that one? Watched that.
I saw a trailer for it. It looked pretty creepy.
Yeah.
That's where like the little kid, right? Or what is it? I don't know.
It's kind of complicated, but like I guess the basis of it is like the mom, they're kind of like in their genes, they get possessed kind of by demons. Like it's just like a crazy trait that gets passed down, and it's more disturbing than anything, dude. And so stuff like that I can't watch by myself, and especially at night. But yeah, it's a.
There was one. I know we're supposed to be talking about Stephen King, but now that I'm thinking about it, there was one I remember I watched in high school that really got me scared. It was When a Stranger Calls, and I watched it with Tyner, with our friend Tyner at his house, and it was one of those situations where like I kept talking because I was too scared to like really focus on the movie. You ever do that where like I'm like, I have to pull myself out of it. Like I was really scared. It was dark outside. We were home alone. It was freaky. So I kept like, hey, you got any snacks? Like
you have to like look around and look at your hands and be like, oh yeah, it's just a movie. There's the screen up there. I'm right here. Yeah. It's all good.
I had to keep distracting myself, and I think his brother Ross was there, and Ross was like, shut up. And I'm like, I don't want to like really focus on this movie. This is terrifying. Because it was it seemed so real. It was like a girl babysitting, and I used to babysit back before I got old enough to like work a regular job. Like between 12 and 15, I used to babysit quite a bit. I was freaking out.
Yeah, dude. So this is gonna be interesting. Couple of guys
that fun.
Yeah. Just diving into scary books and stuff.
And so like we said, we're gonna start reading Carrie this week. And we'll post another video a week from now talking about what we thought of Carrie Chapter 1. Yeah. Boom.
So if you want to read along with us, feel free. If you just want to listen, if you're too afraid to read the books, then you can listen to what we thought about it, how we're freaking out. And
I do. You bring up a good point. I think it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to post these videos on YouTube, and eventually it might take a little while to get anybody to notice, but I think eventually, like, if people start to see the videos and want to follow along, it could be pretty fun. We could actually interact with people, like, and read the books along with us, and like have conversations in the comments, or do a live stream or something like that. It'd be a lot of fun.
Right.
So
we'll
figure that out someday, whenever, if and when that ever happens. So anything else you want to say before we stop the video?
No, I think that's it, dude. I'm excited.
Do it. Welcome to the great Stephen King read-through fiction book adventure time.
That whole title, that's going to be it. That's going to be what it is.
Word.
It keeps going.
Embark. That's not even embarkment. I don't know. Anyway, I'm stopping the video now. We're being done.
Sounds good.